Today we come to the stage upon which this cosmic play is performed, the houses. And with that we must confront the most persistent and frankly the most vexing question in our entire art. Where, precisely, are the walls of these rooms? You will all have calculated your own charts by now. You have looked at that singular point on the left-hand side, the ascendant, and you have felt a flicker of recognition. This is me, it seems to say, and in a profound sense it is. The ascendant or the rising sign is the lens through which the entire cosmos is filtered for the individual. It is the mask of the soul, the vehicle of the personality, the initial impulse of the life itself. It is, as Charles Carter so aptly put it, the life. If the sun is the playwright and the moon is the director, the ascendant is the actor who steps onto the stage in a specific costume at a specific moment to perform the script. A Taurus ascendant enters the world deliberately, sensually, seeking to build and substantiate. A Gemini ascendant enters chattering, curious, seeking to connect and communicate. This rising sign and its ruling planet, the chart ruler, sets the tone for the entire existence. It is the most personal point in the chart. But, and this is the critical but, where do we draw the lines for these subsequent acts? Where does the second house end and the third begin? This, my dear students, is where the neat and tidy world of astrology descends into a delightful or perhaps a maddening scholarly brawl. Observe. The Placidus system. The system of choice for most modern practitioners in the West. It is a system of time, of the Earth's rotation. It divides the arc of the sky into unequal segments based on the sun's journey from dawn to dusk. It is dynamic, it is temporal, it is deeply problematic at extreme latitudes. What happens in Tromsø, where a house may encompass half the zodiac? The system quite literally breaks down. It creates houses of such monstrous disproportion that the symbolism becomes nonsensical. The whole sign system, the system of Ptolemy, of the ancients, elegant, simple. The ascendant degree rises in whatever sign it is in becomes the entirety of the first house. The next sign becomes the second, and so on. The houses are neat, contiguous, 30-degree segments. It is a system of space, not time. It is robust. It works at any latitude, but its critics decry its artificiality, its lack of nuance. Can the cusp of a house truly be so clean, so absolute? We have others, of course, the equal house system, favored by our friends like Jeff Mayo, which preserves the ascendant as the first house cusp, but makes all houses equal. Campanus, Regiomontanus, a veritable alphabet soup of geocentric geometry. Now, why does this matter? It matters profoundly. Let us take a hypothetical native with Saturn at 29 degrees of Gemini. In a Placidus chart, the Saturn might sit squarely in the 10th house of career and reputation, a weighty, ambitious, perhaps restrictive Saturn coloring their public life. But in a whole sign chart, if the ascendant is, say, 5 degrees of Cancer, the 10th house would be Aries. Our Saturn in Gemini would then be in the 9th house of philosophy and travel, a completely different manifestation. Is the native burdened by career or by their belief system? Is their karma tied to their public standing or their higher mind? The answer, infuriatingly, is that you must look at both. You must hold these contradictory truths in your mind. The house system is not a revealed truth. It is a theoretical model. It is a different camera lens through which to view the same life. The Placidus lens may offer a sharp close-up on certain psychological pressures, while the whole sign lens may provide a clearer wide shot of the life's overarching themes. The ascendant rules the life, yes, but the house system you choose dictates the very architecture of that life. It determines which planetary energies are assigned to which departments of human experience. To be dogmatic about one system is to miss the polyphonic nature of the symphony you are trying to interpret.